Welcome YouTube. You know what to do. Click like, share, subscribe, follow if you like. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into this message because what time was it that I went to bed? It wasn't too long ago. Maybe about 2 3 hours ago. So 2 to 3 hours ago. All right. Someone had this bright idea, and I seen it clear as day. And whoever it was that they spoke to, they had this whole conversation, like for the whole 3 hours. For 3 hours. Someone did this literally for fucking 3 hours. Because someone thought it was so funny that this situation wasn't gonna get figured out. So someone had this plan to send someone in. Now I'm gonna tell you, this person is a police officer. They have a friend that do work for the police department. But however, let me tell you, it's not just only a regular particular police department, okay? Um, this one, for some, for me, I seen that it was family working with another family, but working with about 2 to 4 other people's families, right? And with this, one person for sure worked for New York Police Department. Another person has a tie to here in Florida's police department. Okay. Another tie was Texas and California. Someone's name could be Todd, and then the person who they're hiring is called Tai Tai or Tay Tay or something like that. T T Tay Tay, whoever, right? And they literally, for the last 3 hours, been having a whole conversation. I'm this new gift or this new situation is a blessing and a curse. Cause bro, when I say I seen them talk this whole conversation, walk the person through about how they wanted somebody to be dismembered, all over because like say that there's meant to be somebody having some money or a delivery of some sort of money. Someone was telling them how to, I'm hearing somebody tell them like, oh, it's just some kind of money. But I'm hearing somebody telling these guys, oh, it ain't just some kind of money. This is a different type of money. Like, we could break you off. But I'm also hearing someone say, I can clear off your record. And with this money, you can take the money and leave. But who this person is, and I saw like two of the guys' faces that they were looking to get to dismember, dismember some bodies, okay? This person did this before, and this person covered up a case for this person before. Now, if I go ahead and decide to go ahead and give like precise details of what one guy in particularly, he has tattoos somewhere in particularly on his face, okay? So this is, he was like, oh yeah, we could go in with our scullies on and nobody gonna know. I'm gonna run up in there and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna make sure like one of the things, because it was like intruder, so somebody had the name of Lupe, somebody's nickname could be like Fiasco or Fosco or something like that, Francisco, okay? And when Francisco and Lupe decided to come up with this person, it's like, yeah, if you just pay him the right price, this person could be from the Bronx. They either from Bronx or Queens that they went on ahead and say, yeah, we had a dude from back where we used to stay, where I come home from. He's known from doing this or whatever, but we'll have to conceal his face or whatever to send him here because the whoever this dude is, he's wanted in a lot of different states because it's like this is like the MO. But then it's like, okay, well, the dismemberment, and this person also has whoever this crew is where they was going to pay to go ahead and set this robbery and do this stealing. And mind you, it's some white folks involved in this because they want it just as bad as whoever this Spanish chick is and whoever this person's family is. They want it just as bad as them, okay? So for them to go as far as this, I'm seeing everybody's face full-fledged, clear through. Okay, but whoever it was that was gonna make the phone calls and it's like, look, you're gonna have to let this person come through and we can go ahead and get this job done. We're gonna make sure that the person's house get like these people are known for breaking into homes and dismembering the bodies. So it's like, well, no face, no case. If we don't leave their fingerprints, so how they gonna figure out that it was us? So their favorite thing was to go ahead and play this game and like in hopes of making somebody feel psychologically like not safe. So they did this shit last night. So but it was like the song that like popped in, it was like intruder alert. So I'm like, well, why would it be an intruder alert? Somebody they would have had him wearing like gray or white. Something about a shirt being gray and white. Or like wearing a polo shirt that's gray and white. This person also has ties to the music industry. One person for sure had ties to a gang, okay? For sure. Okay. He's been locked up before, but it's just a few things that they ain't tied to whoever this person is. Someone's name starts with a T. Todd, Tom, Thomas, Dupree. So these people right here, those names right there. Dorsey. Somebody's name could be Amber. Cause they wanted to go ahead and do like a kidnapping and stuff like this. So I'm sitting here like, ain't no way in hell, okay? This is even going as far as putting cameras in particular sides of like the house. These people are some scrubs because the song that popped in my head is like, it was three females that came up with this shit, okay? And they just those are the pigeons that they was looking for. Whoever this main person other dude is, they usually get locked up on like petty stuff, theft and whatever. But this person is not known for doing this, but it's like they know the person who do that, but they also do voodoo and stuff like that. So it was like they was gonna get this Spanish person, probably like this African or Haitian person to come help them do this. Cause I could see clear as day that they got just this one little small bag, so it don't look too obvious about what they got going on. Like somebody carried like a work bag, okay, a work bag. I'm hearing that they work is bad, but it's not bad for like this is like a person who will scope out different places or states and see like what they will catch and what they won't catch. And somebody been doing this shit for like the last 4 to 8 months where I'm telling you it's a whole bunch of fucking officials and people, sheriffs and shit like that. Even whoever this female lawyer or judge is, and then whoever these people that's living amongst your community pitched in to pay this man. Like these are police officers, judges, along with somebody family talking on the phone for the last 3 hours. Somebody literally got on the phone like between about 5 to 6 o'clock this morning. And when they called whoever it was about this, it's like, yeah, I want you to go ahead and do dismember their body. But I seen what they like the person was talking them through about how they wanted them to get rid of someone's body. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna send you in, and yeah, it seemed like you got this going on. And if you go ahead and do this, we can offer you 9 million on top of that. So you get them $38,000. And then once they go ahead and seem like they're about to go to the next phase, we give them that. But we're gonna deliver the money, and then once you deliver the money, That day, I'm gonna have y'all come back. Like, you gonna spend the day with her, and then after you spend the day with her or whatever, and we're gonna drop off the check. Like, this is like sending someone in, knowing something is meant to come to somebody, and then like send somebody in to like swoo somebody, right? And then afterwards, it's like, because I'm telling you, they used to work for fucking New York PD. For somebody is from the fucking Bronx and Queens for sure. For sure. They literally go into their precinct, they know who the dirty cop is, and they're asking them to go through records to see, do you have somebody to do that that's like somebody has ties to a city. Okay. And it's like, yeah, I need you to go ahead and see if you can release this person to me, and I'm gonna have them do a job. This is low key at the same time. Somebody could be already serving time for this shit. But it's like, oh well, do you want a special gift? You owe me a favor anyway. So we're gonna let you go over here for a little bit. Like somebody is telling them like, okay, well we'll let you out for like 2 weeks. This is like not was it Prison Break or some shit? Like somebody been watching too many fucking movies, but for whoever these men are that was stupid enough to go ahead and make these phone calls to even come up with this type of plan to do this, this is like I said, this is like 2 to like 3 for somebody it was like up to 9 hours of recording of these motherfuckers coming up with this elaborate plan. Even if it was fucking females, old friends that they calling like, yeah, you remember how we used to work here and da 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 da. But someone still works at like these police departments. And it's like, okay, well, tell me, some of your dangerous people, but they getting ready to come off or whatever, but they known for somebody is known for using like machetes because like I was saying trinidadios or some shit like that. But whoever this one female is where they think it like it's off the street because it's like, yeah, isn't that your cousin, isn't that like your brother or whatever. So they basically using this person as a pawn. But they been little bit unbeknownst to them, it's like, well, we for the lock you on up for it because it was like a whole plan of this person talking on the phone, talking about, yeah, somebody was talking to somebody named Tyrone or something like that, and it was like, I'm telling you, whoever the Spanish dude or the brown skinned dude was, he had tattoos somewhere on his face for something. It had low key what woke me up and it disturbed me was the Spanish boy that be on TikTok, and he got the whole like I was like, bro, you not too fucking bright, but he got the Dominican flag on his face. But he'll be out with these females, but they known for shoplifting. So okay, you shoplifting, pimping, and now you trying to dismember bodies, and it's like, oh yeah, you gonna give me how much? Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. Like, oh, you just need me to go ahead and talk to them on social media and do what else? Like literally, this was a whole fucking. I heard the conversation, but it pissed me the fuck off because I know like people will try and think that they get away with shit, but then on certain levels you can clearly hear clairaudient when you hear someone talk about clairs, clairaudiently. I can hear what you're saying. Clairaudient or claircognitively, incognitively. So all four of them is up. I can see, hear. I can't even smell how this person, whoever it is, like somebody could be on that stuff. Like I'm just seeing like somebody when they open their mouth, it's like, let's just say it's like close your mouth. And it's like somebody that they think like, oh yeah, she'll give him a try. No. You can tell when somebody's on that. You can tell when somebody's deep heavy on that stuff. And you can tell the ones who know how to cleanse themselves and detox themselves before coming in. And plus, that person smokes cigarettes. I hate the fucking smell of cigarettes. And that person can't go without a cigarette or a vape. So people with vapes and cigarettes is the equivalence. Okay? And then plus it's like, I don't know what would make you think that was going to be like the way in, but this is also someone's name could Dwayne or Wayne. So someone could have called another friend that's in Pennsylvania. But this is all because they wanted to go ahead and get something out of a bank. For somebody, you gonna figure out like the original man that probably was tied to this, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, well we pulling out from this." And then it was like somebody thought it was like, oh, it's a better deal. Oh, it's like somebody got in an argument. It's like, oh, you just like this because I'm hearing somebody telling another person, like, no, you thought it was a joke about somebody being who they say they are. And for somebody to say that who they are, they wouldn't be able to pick up what we was saying and what we was talking about. And now I'm only saying bits and pieces. I'm not saying everything. Also, someone was thinking and it was told from my uncle, like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna send you, I can send you some papers or whatever and bring you back over here to DR. So someone's definitely fucking Dominican in this shit. So it's like willing to jeopardize everybody fucking life, time, when clearly if I just wanted to, it's people that's out here already that will fuck up Manetti. Somebody's name could be Mercedes or some shit like that. McGrady or something like that. So they could be calling up to Georgia. So somebody you had ties to Georgia, West Virginia was the person where they called a friend there to go ahead and help them with the bank. So for somebody, it's a tie to a bank, tied to a family, ties to a police department for sure. Because clearly the people who they were getting them from was either from New York, Pennsylvania, Boston, Connecticut, or Vermont, okay? But they have ties to New York, okay? And this is like someone, and I was like, God forbid, I would hate to think that it's Miss Tracy, giving the insight like, well, this is how we used to, because I'm hearing something about the A train, and I'm like, I'm telling you for a fucking fact, that's New York, that's the Bronx, or Queens. Because anybody coming out of fucking Brooklyn, it's like, I know people from Brooklyn got fucking common sense. They gonna be like, well, talk me through this, and who we doing what to, and why we doing that. Like, when motherfuckers from, the real motherfuckers that's from Bronx, they asking questions. They don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Like, yeah, the money sound good or whatever, but what the fuck we really dealing with? Like, they gonna ask you questions. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's why when you hear about people coming from New York City, and even me being up there, living up there, me being around motherfuckers, mass majority coming from up north, the motherfucker from Brooklyn, what I learned for myself, especially the Italian motherfuckers or the chinos from over there, they asking questions. Before I go get my motherfucking hands dirty, what's up? And common sense clicked into them. It's like, hold on, well, let me see for myself and what they seen for themselves. Like, nah, I don't want no parts of that. We good. But you can go talk to such and such, because they know who's thirsty for it and who the fuck. And you know what? I'm low-key sitting back watching these motherfuckers from there or from New Jersey, sitting back and just laughing at these motherfuckers like, yeah, they sure did. Because I'm giving somebody like on a Zoom call, 3-way, some type of kind of call, but they sitting here like sitting back like, told these motherfuckers they was gonna pick it up. I'm really hearing somebody say, I told that stupid asses, what the fuck? I can't make this shit up. Like that for a while, for the last 2 to 5 weeks. They've been sitting here 2 to 5 days, either 2 to 5 days, 2 to 5 weeks, where they sitting here like, all right. When you said that they were, this is even somebody going back and asking questions and saying, but I thought you said that they wouldn't be able to pick up none of these things, right? Okay, but it's not like somebody laughing. I can clearly see somebody die fucking laughing on the inside, like, yeah, these motherfuckers getting locked the fuck up. But it's a group of people sitting here fucking laughing like these motherfuckers get to get locked up. Then it's like the other 3 people that they looking to hire and let out or whatever. I'm sitting here seeing these motherfuckers looking in the computer systems like, yep, we got a warrant for this motherfucker for this. So they notorious for they're notorious for dismembering bodies. I can go ahead and we can Tori, yeah, from Tampa, yeah. We can go ahead and that was them. It's like people playing like, yeah, we could do it, we could do it, we could do it. Somebody's name could be Tim or Timothy or something like that. Somebody's name is Joel, Julia, Julia and Julian, or Julius, or Arcana, or Texarkana. They could be Texarkana or Kansas or Arkansas. That they was willing to even go as far as that. Or get somebody from Nebraska, a biracial mixed person, Kevin or Kevin. I ain't seen that motherfucker since we were fucking kids. And for Sheila to reach all the way back to them, talking about, oh, you owe me a favor. I need you to go ahead and do this. Well, why would you go fuck up people that put their time? They might have been hoes before, but still wanting to go ahead, money before the hoes, money before the bros type shit. Like, no, 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 no. We're not kicking up dust. Cause y'all for to be kicking motherfucking rocks. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers for to be back in the penitentiary. A whole lot of y'all finna be back in the motherfucking penitentiary. Not jail, you going to the motherfucking state pen. Because for me to sit here and see all these people face, like, y'all literally sat there and had a 3-hour fucking conversation about how you was gonna go ahead and get somebody. Steal their money, but while in the midst of taking their money, dismember their body. This is like, I'm supposed to invite some kind of dude into my place, and then while I invite him in, this is where he go ahead and give me some kind of sedative. If not, oh, I'm going to take you on a date or dinner, or I found this place. So that gives, oh, well, we can send Josh back in. No, the fuck you can't. With me having that fucking dream or whatever, shit, you can have feelings for a motherfucker all day, but I have fucking enough common sense to go ahead and say, hey, it's cool and it is what it is. But then it's like, why would you put somebody in the midst of the danger? Because if you send him in, the setup was from his fucking baby mama to end him. Unbeknownst to his family who was working with the fucking baby mama, unbeknownst to this motherfucker. So it was a double crossing for them to even figure out to even take out another policy on that boy. And then this is why I tell people all the time, you can't sit there and fucking play with motherfuckers when you let their ass go. And it was just like, okay, for him to go ahead and do that, somebody's nickname is Fiasco. Fiasco Sicario, some shit like that. But like I said, someone definitely wear the Dominican flag, so part of the machete crew, whatever, but definitely could be from the Bronx or Queens. Definitely not a Brooklyn person. So it could be from Queens. So this is like someone could be now living in the Bronx, but they always live like in Queens their whole life, or they finally like moved out to Brooklyn or got ties and networks to people in Brooklyn. And it's like, yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. And it's like, okay, well, if we go call all the people on the block from Brooklyn that's been there their whole life, they looking at you like, and you from where? It's like low-key someone could be from fucking Rhode Island. For somebody, you had somebody who had this vendetta since like 2006, 2007. And if that's the fucking case, baby, that's a long-ass time to be wanting to hold on to something that you, baby, let it go. Ain't nobody looking at your man, his fucking hairline receding and shit. Baby, please stop. But like I said, all these motherfuckers got ties to each other, okay? And for what it's worth, 6 p.m., a lot of them gonna be fucking arrested anyway. Somebody could even have a conversation around there. Convalescence. Oh, we grew up on the block. Somebody's name could be Nicholas. Yeah, I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers. Because y'all always trying to get a fucking bright idea, but let's go ahead and get the big sharks who got the bright ideas. Hey, I need a favor from you, Dorsey. I need a favor from you, Pedro. I need a favor from you, Ricky. Because we fit to get this money. And they gonna have to go one way or another. Like for somebody, shit, I know for me, it was for me to call certain names out. I know Sheila called in a favor. For them to even if I'm telling you, would it hurt my soul? No, it wouldn't fucking hurt my soul. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. But if I ever find out like it's Miss Tracy involved too, like what? It don't have to be that fucking, crucial. But I could sit back and see the husband sitting here like, bro, what? Ain't no way. Seriously? But the craziest part of it is, it's like, I have my mom did this shit for somebody's own child is going to turn these motherfuckers in. Cause it's like, what? So, but like I said, it's like fucking jealous ass fucking females. For somebody, this is a group of fucking females who got the like bippity boppity boo the husbands and bamboozled their ass to go ahead and have the fucking child. Somebody was so fucking trifling that they conned these men to have the conversations because they knew that somebody could have recently had like some chow mein. They could have recently ate from a Chinese restaurant. Okay, someone do have ties to a resort, casinos. These are like strippers, escorts, you name it. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, but these were Panamanians as well. And they just calling in these fucking favors like, yeah, let's see who we can go ahead and get and send them on in. But what the fuck I look like? Someone definitely got about 2 to 3 dogs. Also, a mangy cat. So somebody got cats, but they don't keep them cats like up to par. Someone definitely is a heavy cigarette smoker. A fat dude. Listen, the motherfucker look like Heavy D. Okay. Somebody is kind of like light skinned, but they not. I wouldn't say, well, they black, but they not black, okay? Because you tell them that they black. I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican, whatever. But that motherfucker look like a light skinned motherfucker in Puerto Rican. Child, find you something better to do. Ain't no damn conversion over here. Listen, I'm only a Christian on Tuesday. I don't like motherfuckers that's been the most fucking racist motherfuckers to me. So let's reconsider, okay? And just because you swear that you don't eat pork, but you participate in haram behaviors, it doesn't mean that that's going to get somebody to convert, okay? Virgil. You can drive a convertible or something like that. Am I supposed to be impressed? I don't know what's up with people's brains these days. Listen, I've been approached by millionaires before. I've been approached by different type of men of all kind of calibers. It doesn't mean that they ever got my time of day. Just off the strength, because the same cancer dude, when he realized, like, granted, he had a lot of money. He had a lot of things going for himself. But however, for the fact that I could figure out that he was narcissist and very selfish, and that he only wanted me to be like a Barbie and I'm supposed to be seen and not heard and just look pretty for him, no, that shit didn't work for me, okay? So converting for a man, that's something, good luck with that. I don't give a fuck how much fucking money you offer me. I can give you 50 million and it can change your life. You think I give a shit? You could be fucking Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos can come to me about business, but considering his habits, hey. But I'm gonna mind my business, because it's like with this satellite and all that other stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so enamored. She can watch anything. I sure can watch anything. But however, the fact that I can, someone's name is Jenny or Janae. And it's like, well, damn, we could do this. And then if we using John A. Luter for this, that's going to be the saddest fucking thing in history. Her and you, Highness. The ones that I would have to watch after whenever Angela went out there, because Angela didn't trust nobody else, because all of those other people did used to fucking touch on those kids. And as a fucking kid, who was Angela bringing them kids near anytime she had to go do her dirty shit? To Sharita. So all that fucking false narrative and story that you was feeding to the fucking family, you might want to stop that shit, especially you, Johnny. Ain't nobody fucking scared of your big ass. And now your ass is a whole bunch out of fucking breath. You're too big. Your injury is far more worse than what it is. Yes, you used to kick it with the fucking Samoans, but once they fucking realized what kind of bullshit you was in, they stopped fucking with your ass. Because the fact that you called them, you got to understand, Samoans are very based around family. Regardless if they got orphaned, they can always go back and heal it. Ohana. Ohana means family, right? So when you really got real Ohana, you could heal anything. And the fact that you thought you was going to go back to Hilly and Howie and all of them to go ahead and fucking help you proceed and supersede this shit, because with the fucking Samoan crew, they always have ties to the Mexicans too. So you wanted to go ahead and provoke a fucking racial thing to cause me to have a divide. That is not going to ever take me. Just because these motherfuckers pulled it from fucking Puerto Rico, and just because this dumbass nigga and his fucking baby mama and his fucking grandma and his mom and them and their motherfucking feelings felt that they could pull this shit to help my bullshit ass motherfucking family, not knowing my family's had deeper ties, way deeper than this shit. It don't fucking work like that. Because one question for sure and two things I'm gonna always be certain of, they're going to start asking motherfucking questions. What you need this done so for? I thought this was like y'all child or something. But you want to do it to a person that was a child because, oh shit. So that's why y'all used to keep her away, because yeah, I could do that. I am who I am. I am who I say I am, but I don't like to fucking announce it. It's a blessing and a fucking curse at the same time. But for me to hear your conversation and see every single last one of you fucking people's faces, and I haven't mentioned half of y'all fucking names about on this shit. Oh, I know way much more than what I'm giving. You absolutely motherfucking correct. But the fact that you playing with a motherfucking person with their money, and then you trying to play with this check, and then you trying to go ahead and buy off the judge and this other fucking lawyer. It's about 10 of y'all motherfuckers that did a susu pot. Anybody know any better about a susu? We all come together. This person's supposed to take the money. Somebody's Cuthers, Cornelius, Cortez, but old prison mates. Oh yeah, what's the other dude on social media? Oh, I just got out 3 years ago from jail. He had just got out 3 years ago, but yeah, he partying out in Miami. But consider the charges though. But we're gonna go ahead and blow him up on TikTok, and we're gonna make it seem like it's gonna be worth her while. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe that'd probably be the low budget ass shit that y'all would do. Cause it was some bitches on here that, honey, if you had to read these hoes to fucking filth, and they up here thinking like, yeah, like, come on, let's go ahead. What that girl saying, shit. Since when we make ugly motherfuckers feel safe on social media? Cause a bitch not nowhere near fucking ugly. Teeth can be fixed. But what y'all got going on, none of that shit can be fixed. Cause your soul will make you look ugly before anything. A bitch can have a pretty face but no fucking soul, and it'll make you ugly, and it carries a stench. It carries a stench. So me to wake up and see the inside of these motherfuckers' mouth and they souls, you sold your soul for what? For nothing, to go right back to fucking prison. The worst fucking part of it is the 10 motherfuckers that they were planning to release, because they was hoping to do it every fucking 3 months. We usually send someone around March, and then we send another person around May, and then we send another one around July or September to her. October, she don't pay attention to that. You think I ain't never fucking pay attention to that? Annette or Jeanette, Nanette, Nita, Netta, however the fuck you want to call yourself these days. Somebody's name is Sylvia, Savannah, Sarah Ann from fucking, the Sarah Ann from Aunt May and them. Come on now. With y'all ancestrous ass. I always want to sleep with you. Oh, that's my cousin. That's the third cousin. He don't count. Oh, dirty country backwoods shit. Y'all want quick to talk about motherfucking white folks, but y'all motherfuckers be just as worse. That shit be making me like irking the fuck out of my nerves. Well, if your plan was to irritate me and piss me the fuck off, thank you for pissing me the fuck off so I could read your motherfucking asses to filth. Because for y'all to sit here and think that it was cool to do what the fuck it was that you did, you too, fucking Veronica, you a dirty bitch too. Cause it's like I've never seen somebody be so fucking jealous, but these be bitches with mommy issues. My mom didn't love me, and then say, God forbid that they fucking parents passed on or something like that. Well, if my mom was here, I'll feel so much better, and I can't take my test without her being here, so I hold on to her necklace, face ass motherfucker. Somebody's birthday is on the 15th or the 21st or the 13th. Someone could be like, a Sagittarius, Capricorn. These are fucking females. But you woo these fucking men to go ahead and dig dirt and find these motherfuckers like, yeah, if you release them, I'm going to go ahead and call them. I got ties to this sheriff. And then we're going to call them down from Jacksonville on to where we're going to get them going. That's a fucking Rico. But I feel like I don't even give a fuck about the low life, because the low life, especially these motherfucking stripper escort bitches, because it's about 10 people on them that they already fucking burnt, and them men trying to figure out who the fuck burnt them, and them bitches ain't got no fucking ties to me. So for them to sit here and try to point some motherfucking fingers to me, bitch, we're not even on the same fucking caliber. You busted wide open every fucking night, and if not every other fucking day. My shit stays closed because with them going ahead and watching, even down to a fucking private investigator, I can name who the fuck that been up here. So playing that shit, talking about somebody burnt you or whatever, and it's one fucking dude in particularly where you can sit there and he's yeah, Peterson, New Jersey, whoever the fuck that little bitch is, Natalia, whatever the fuck is, sit your whole ass down, because bitch, you don't know me from a can of paint. We never spoke, we never fucking talked, no nothing. So keep my motherfucking name out your goddamn mouth while you sitting here trying to get them over here, because you looking real mouth of the selfish. And the fact that you thought you was going to do something to make a motherfucker stay because you don't know how to get your own bread up, because for you to have own all this shit, how you fuck your own bag up? Because I wanted this one in my corner. But you was willing to go ahead and set him up because you knew something about what he did a long time ago. But the craziest thing is, about 3 of them can get out off of fucking immunity alone. And the 3 of them out there, they can also say you for the fucking community. You for everybody. The police officer and the sheriff that went on ahead with the ties to these precincts to New Jersey, New York, and New Mexico. Oh yeah, we got this convict. He's known for doing this. Oh yeah, this could be our pretty. This is even someone going as far as going through people's fucking mug shots and like, yeah, this is cute enough to go ahead and catch hit. For somebody, if you're a man out here, be careful and be fucking mindful. And especially if you a weak man that you fall easily to fucking temptation. And I mean, I shouldn't even want to fucking warn none of you men about none of this shit. And it's gonna be a bitch talking about, oh yeah, we got somebody for YouTube to stop the video. I'm gonna tell you right now, this video is so fucking anointed and so fucking blessed that it'll go even quicker than what the fuck you think you're doing. And before you get ready to make that phone call to whoever your computer person is, you'll be arrested. Test it. I might not have tuned in for a little bit, but this is a little bit way higher than whatever fucking orishas you can fucking call on. It's even higher than even fucking demonology, demon fucking character you call on. Try it. I promise you, I'll have one more fun. I'll live in your brain rent free. It would terrorize you even worse for every time that you attempt to send someone here. Like I said, you can have a full clip, but you don't sometimes need a full clip to go ahead and unlit and go ahead and let it be known. So please respect my gangster. So like I said, for the last 3 hours and over the last 9 days, it's so much more and a lot of more people that I can go ahead. Somebody's name is Lattimore. You send them out there on Wickham from the province because you used to know them from the projects. Irking my motherfucking nerve. All I wanted to do was fucking sleep, but you feeling, oh, we can watch to do this. Philip or Phyllis, Elias, and Elizabeth, Catherine and Karina. Hired, what's his name? Hakeem, Ali, Muhammad. You want to sit here and swear you read the motherfucking Quran and shit like that, but you playing Muslim, sus. I'm pretty sure this is a fucking bitch talking about, you can go ahead and get a second wife. Oh, the only reason why she offered you another wife in this situation, my guy, is because if you find her the little dirty deed of secrets that she's been involved in, she's between the age of 34 and 40 years old. And then she's trying to offer you this young little tenderoni that's in her 20s. The only reason why she offering that to you, somebody's name is Gianna, some shit like that. Yeah. Bitch want to be trying to play I Dream of Genie face asshole. And once he go ahead and find out what it is, because, he's being an asshole to me lately. Because he figured out what the fuck you been doing lately. And Hakeem. He figured out what the fuck you was doing. Somebody's name could be Hakeem. And her name could be like Darlene, Marla. Another person's name is Marlon. Definitely the name Hakeem or Kareem. Her name could be like Kasia, Khadijah, Kadonia, some shit like that. Katroya, whatever. But the only reason why she offering you another wife in this situation, because she's hoping this is going to wipe away the sin for you to not pay attention to what she's doing. But however, does she really know how Sharia law works when you come into Muslim? And depending on if this man decides to utilize that, because he do have the right to do that regardless if he's a black Muslim or not, or a black Islamic or not, Sharia law do play a place in this. And if you were participating on certain things without your husband, he has the right to go ahead and behead you without consequences. Someone's name is Quincy Quentin. Somebody really named their kid fucking Jafar. Someone could have went to Animal Kingdom. That's one of Disney parks, so they could either went to the one in California or the one out here in Florida. Yeah, somebody been paying. I'm telling you, it's about 10 to 43 rooms someone has up under their name. It's not a fucking alias. Someone needs to go ahead and go look into Universal Studio Resorts. Somebody needs to go look at some of the Disney resorts and go ask them, especially if you doing your job and you doing it correctly. I guarantee if you go ahead and ask about how many rooms is booked and they got to give this information to you, I'm pretty sure you're going to figure out who did what. And when you figure out who got these names, also check the Sleep Inn, the Days Inn, Holiday Inn, Express, and the regular Holiday Inn. When you check those 5 places, you will be good. The person where they're going to duck off whoever it is that they were planning to sit in to do the robbery and do the dismembering to the body, they was going to do like the Howard Johnson. Some of those are like the Super 8s. Those are usually the ones where they go ahead. These people ain't got self-discipline or self-control, so I'm pretty sure you can find them at a susu shop. Okay, so someone could be Japanese and black, Korean and black, Chinese and not Chinese, Vietnamese and black. See, I can't make this shit up. And for this shit to just like, I'm getting somebody could have literally like damn near like dropped their fucking phone. Like, God damn, this motherfucker wasn't supposed to pick all this shit up. Like, somebody, I can feel it in like, no, ain't no motherfucking shutting up, bitch. We just fucking beginning. We just motherfucking beginning. You thought it was somebody like to drink Guinness. Or that could be somebody's name. Somebody's name is Genesis. I swear to you. Somebody's name is Genesis, Gianna, Jeannie. It could be a nickname. I'm telling you, Gianna, find you something better to do, baby. Because you don't know me and I don't know you and I don't care to fucking know you. Okay, but you the one that keep paying motherfuckers to come around here. Beware of a jealous female who have people near you who are not true. Okay, so this is like, oh, this motherfucker must got like a BBL or a mommy or a tummy tuck recently, or this is a motherfucker that go to like Sana Bello and got to go to a tanning bed or some shit like that. Someone definitely in their 20s, 20, 21, 29. At most could be like 30 years old. Or they could have been on this force for this fucking long, okay? Somebody's birthday could be September 8th or August 9th, all right? Someone is definitely 52 years old that got these people involved in this shit. Somebody's birthday could be on the 13th. So they do work for either Miami, Homestead, so anywhere from South Florida. So they could work for Padellas. They could work for Brevard. They could work from Homestead, Fort Lauderdale, St. Pete Police Department. Like, this motherfucker is trying to call in fucking favors of who they know is adamant dirty, or if not, somebody's name is Adam or Adam. Damn, I ain't heard that name in such a long. Fran. Also, they definitely call them motherfuckers from DR. For me to call them motherfucking names, they definitely call them motherfuckers from the DR. Ariel, somebody's name is Ariel. Joel. But this is from the bitch Julius or some shit like that. Like, oh, we need this favor. Come on, who we gonna send to do this? And it's like, wanted to send in familiars. When if I say nobody from my fucking past, it's not oh surprise. You had a contact with her. The Pasante boys, that's definitely a no. The Lebanese, the LeBron boys, none of them motherfuckers will work. The Vargas boys, none of them motherfuckers. It's a hell no, hard no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, somebody like the Cardinals. So someone do like fucking baseball. Someone do have ties to North Carolina. Okay? Not South Carolina. I said North Carolina. Because the little bitch from fucking South Carolina is a whole lot of bit fucking illiterate. The little dirty bitch and dirty foot motherfucker that you got from the young girl from the fucking, from the Bronx, apparently. Because I'm getting this motherfucker don't even know where the fuck she came from because the mama is a hoe, okay? Okay, they been under so many motherfucking aliases and stole so many motherfucking birth certificates. She don't even know what her real fucking name is. The Papolino little girl, she don't even know what, the mama don't even know what the fuck their real name is. They've been doing that shit for a long ass motherfucking time, baby. I'm not the one nor the motherfucking two, because I'm telling you, if I decide to go ahead and do bippity fucking boppity boo on a lot of you hoes, it's gonna be boo, surprise. Every time you get ready to do that shit, you will see my motherfucking face. Like, real Gemini ties. Cancerian ties. I'm not trying to see the many sides of me, because somebody 3 candles, somebody you're lighting your candles, you're lighting your dolls. Are you making our offerings as we speak? I appreciate you. They're summoning me. Anytime I'm popping up, it's called I'm being summoned. I'm telling you, every time you play with my name and every time that you conversing on that fucking telephone, you're summoning me. It's equivalent to saying Beetlejuice. Now, like I said, I'm not releasing every fucking thing about y'all hoe asses that's between the age of 48 and 57 years old, or 58, close to damn near 60. If not, you're damn near pushing 70 trying to play on my motherfucking name. I will have a fucking field day. I really be wanting to have a field day, but I know I'm very much censored on what I can say on this motherfucker. But I feel like, not this time, Phyllis, Philip, Or the Phillips. I was so surprised that the little dirty motherfuckers from South Carolina got that so bright from Aiken. Someone's last name is Atkins. Hey, Atkins, I need you to do a favor. All right, let me go ahead and call in O'Brien real quick. Somebody like that. What's the name of that Jamaican spot? Flavor some shit. Jamaica pot. Some. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're going to call them. We're going to get involved in this. Y'all really getting on my motherfucking nerves. Now I'm freaking, listen. Just for me to sleep off 3 hours, I feel super fucking energized. I got a bright idea. I'm gonna see y'all later. But yeah, your little conversation of you talking about how y'all was gonna get the dismemberment of the body and the promising of the money and this promissory note that you're never gonna go fucking get. So to the 4 guys who literally sold their soul for this dough, they already had a plan to go ahead and send your ass into some places where you don't want to go. And they was going to make it their business to make sure that you got locked up with the people that you definitely have beef with. And they definitely would take you down within the first 40 days of being locked up with these folks. Because that was the trade off for them to go ahead and get you off of a particular case, to bring you to jump 4 different states. And for those 4 different states, you didn't think for 1 second like, damn, when I take the bus or if I take the train to go this way, I'm going through certain states that I've already had some bullshit going on. They know you had some bullshit going on, but they covered it up real quick, right? They know in your ass that you was in the juvie system, so considering, well, Wally, let's just say this is going to be the end of a lot of people's careers. Someone is 29. Somebody got caught messing with like a 15 or 16-year-old or almost did, or you was unconscious when you did this. Somebody's 19, like them young a bit. 20-year-old same-sex lovers and shit. Well, I'm just here to just tell you. And I wish upon a star. To fucking Diana or Daniela, Melissa, Miranda. They're about to read y'all Miranda rights. And God forbid that they find out that you have these relatives that is tied with Dominican gangs, Blood, Crip, 5 Crown. Was it 5 Crown, 5 Stars? Latin Kings. Let them find out that some of you little hoes, escort, streetwalker, backpage, OnlyFans motherfuckers want to pretend like you could do nails and you do hair and shit. Let them find out that you was tied into somebody. Nasirs. Your concierge. You got ties to the barbershops and shit. I'm not going to name off the barbershops, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't going to knock it. Money is money, but you ain't got to get a better fucking hustle than selling cootie. This is not 1846 no more, baby. I know your granny used to do it back in 1940 and shit, but shit, Elizabeth, we got to do better, okay? Sandra, we got to do fucking better, okay? The Rivera boys, the Rivieras, so Philly, Rhode Island, Jersey, Vermont, but Vermont usually be having the most unalivers, but you won't see the black ones there though. The black ones usually be in like Wyoming, Montana and shit, on them ranches. Yeah. Lombardi, shit, Lombardi, you did the right thing. You asked questions, and this motherfucker is like, what the fuck? I didn't know that this was really a thing, and for him to see it close up and personal. This motherfucker's Catholic. He was like, damn, I would have thought the shit was fake. You know, I heard the Albanians and shit and the Russians talk about it, but goddamn, for me to see it like this, full flesh, we gotta offer them something. I wouldn't work for the fucking police department, considering how fucking deep these motherfuckers did. That's PTSD, don't you think? No, this is prolonged. I take that. Let's chop it up. That's prolonged PTSD, which makes it complex PTSD, which then turns it into a fucking personal injury. And then that makes it even more fucking beautiful to the point that, goddamn, it's no longer just funded by the fucking dumb individuals who decided to get involved. And God forbid, I'm super excited about it. My JJ gets excited. It's money, right? See, you prolong it, you just catch on to the fucking pattern, the recognitions, the voices, and what the fuck they look like. And for me to be able to describe who these inmates were, because I could tell you down to the haircut, to the style, to the lineup, to the shape up, to the blowout, to the fat motherfucker. When I say this motherfucker, he either Puerto Rican or Dominican. The motherfucker look like a heavy D version. Okay, it's a Dominican Puerto Rican version of fucking Heavy D and Sinbad around this bitch. What's his name? What was the name of the twin boys that they were ginger or they had strawberry heads when I was in high school? Harold and Hugo or some shit like that. Hernando and shit like that. They were the only little ginger strawberry head boys we ever had with the freckles on their shit. Yeah, I'm legit, motherfucker. Don't ever fucking play with my shit. I don't need all that extra shit. I don't need no cars. All I'm sitting here sitting there and just, I had to light the motherfucking candle. And the way that it's burning evenly, they was planning this hazard. You can't see it, but I could clearly see somebody was willing to go as far as doing toxicology type shit and going ahead and contaminating water in the water system. So you had to pay the maintenance man. If not, you had to pay the water company or the electric company. Hey, I need you to spray a particular pesticides, but only on this area. So you didn't mind if you jeopardize the other 40 people. So that's right there for them, which still equals more money for me. Because you only was targeting up to 1 to 4 people in that situation. And with that, because I'm definitely could tell it's some white folks with this motherfucker, okay? Okay. Kurt. K-U-R-T. Take a curtsy and take a bow. Somebody's name could be fucking Rihanna. Or Rena. Rena or Rhea. Somebody's last name is Reyes or Ruiz. These motherfuckers be playing definitely on the fucking Rivera and Rodriguez, okay? Someone owns they have shares with the police department, but they also have like a food truck. I think they got the food truck for like their brother or some shit like that. Someone's name is Catherine or Corinne or Karina. What he said, Omar. So someone could be like Salvadorian. Guatemalan. Either Salvadoran, Guatemalan. I wouldn't, Honduras, like I said, Honduras pulled out a while, no, they said, Honduras said, well, we could participate. But baby, Sharita, let me see. That right there, I'm gonna let Honduras be great because they've been moving strategically for a good little minute. Okay, the motherfuckers are accurate and precise. I ain't even gonna hold you. But however, intruder, somebody, Francois, whatever, somebody's name is fucking definitely Lupe. Because that's a Lupe Fiasco song. Somebody's definitely a fucking Pisces. Somebody's birthday is February 26th. In particular, February 26th. Someone could practice Islam. Somebody's birthday is September 21st. Someone's definitely 51 years. This is a group of 21 to 50 years old people. Okay. But whoever it is that decided to do this in the next 7 days, they're experiencing family grief anyway. So I'm not concerned. I don't give a shit. Someone could have a 5-year-old. Fair is fair. 5-year-old or 13-year-old. It doesn't matter. Fair is fair to me. Someone's name is Farah. Something about offer up. So someone could be into reselling things. Solid. How you say that last name? Saldivar. SALAZDOR, some shit like that. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna say boots on ground. Boots on ground. Someone's name is Garrett. LeGarrett. Benitez. Benito. Bertha. Definitely the name Francisco. The motherfucker just dyed his hair blonde or some shit, or platinum blonde over here trying to face ass motherfucker. Shit, I could rock that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. This is like somebody going through the profile like, that's her picture. It is, bitch. It is. This is it. Inez, I-N-E-Z. Enid. Iris, IRIS or some shit like that. Rissa, Melinda. Somebody's last name is definitely fucking Martinez. Rosalie, Rosalind. That motherfucker got ties to a fucking police officer. McLaren. Someone could have went to the west side of town over there to Carver Shores just to try to get somebody to do something for them. They went to Carver Shores, Mercy Drive, so 33rd, that's 33rd precinct over there. Because I'm seeing that motherfuckers from Seminole County like, what the fuck? Hell no. They could have told y'all dumbasses, yeah, they said, fuck no. The person from the fire department over there off of Redbud could have been like, But considering that they went on ahead and they summoned who they need to summon, it was a hard no. Like I said, Manetti, McGrady or some shit like that, hell no. The Italians, they Catholic. Hey, once they see this shit is real, it's certain shit that you just don't fuck with. We can fund it, but we're not fucking with it. But considering funding it, you're still cursing yourself. Giving them the money is a curse to yourself, to whatever the fuck it is that they're dealing with. Do you want to keep your wealth or your riches? I highly suggest. Someone is definitely doing it from fucking Hialeah. Somebody's name is Heidi. Hailey. Suhaili. Zulika. Julie. With a Y. Jahida. Myra. Myra. Yeah. But books them. She won't see us coming from Lebanon. I still remember. I ain't forgot shit. But Lebanon said, hell nah. We used it for a while. Japanese, Hawaiian, and African, Nigeria. Nigel. People still name their kids Nigel. You must have been an old motherfucker, because I really wanted to say Ernestine or Ethel. Y'all still got fucking names like that, Ernestine and Ethel. Bitch, this is not 1932. Hold on. Sylvia. Savannah. Sarah. Victoria. Bernice, Latrice, Catrice, Mauricio. All right, now y'all go have some SpaghettiOs. That's enough for the show. Carry the fuck on.